Hello everyone. Welcome to your English Millberry class of class 4th. This is our 4th video. In our previous videos, we have completed lesson number 1 with all the exercises and question answers. And based on those exercises of lesson number 1, in our last video, I have given you revision test paper and I told you to complete it in front of your parents. I hope that you all have completed it. So these are the answers of that test paper. You can see here I have written all the answers of the word meanings, then question answers. I have written all the answers here. And then the third question was of match the following. So answers I have written here. You can match your answers, okay, honestly, and you can check your answers, okay. If you have written any wrong answer, you have to write it correctly, okay. Now, I also told you to complete this exercise in your homework, and I hope that you all have completed it as well. So this is your exercise. This is based on abstract noun and concrete noun. So you can see here I am telling you the answers. You can match the answers. First two is already done, cake and sadness. In my previous video, I already told you what are concrete noun and what are abstract noun. So idea is abstract noun because we cannot see idea, we cannot hear idea, we cannot smell or taste idea, and we cannot touch idea. Okay, so this is an abstract noun. Now crayons, we cannot see crayons, we can see crayons, we cannot hear, we cannot taste, but we can touch crayons. Okay, so this is concrete noun. Rain, we can see rain, we cannot hear rain, we cannot smell or taste rain, but we can touch it. So this is concrete noun. Same way, we cannot see, hear, smell or touch fear, so it is abstract noun. Joy is also abstract noun. We cannot sense it with our sense organ, so it is abstract noun. Mango, we can see mango, we cannot hear mango, but we can smell or taste mango and touch mango. So this is concrete noun. Okay, you can match your answers from here. Now, this exercise also I have given you in homework. I told you to choose any 5 words from this box and then make sentences of your own. If you have not done it, then you can do from here. I have written all the sentences. You can write any 5 sentences in your notebook if you have not done. But if you have done, then it's fine. Okay. So first word is amazement. To my amazement, I have scored the highest marks in my class. Second, imagination. His imagination is beyond my thinking. Then third, goodness. The goodness of a person can be judged by his deeds. Helpfulness. The feeling of helpfulness can be seen more in children than in adults. Then bravery. The child was awarded for his bravery. Brilliance. His brilliance was seen in the quiz competition. Next one is opportunity. I got an opportunity to go to America. Determination. One should have firm determination to succeed in life. The last one is relaxation. I play piano for relaxation. So, these are all 9 sentences. You can write any 5 in your notebook. Okay. But if you have already done it yourself, then you don't need to write it again. Okay. Now, let's move to our next lesson, that is the poem The Sick Young Dragon. The Sick Young Dragon is written by John Foster. John Foster is a British poet and he has written many children poems. His main stories are fictional. Now, what do you mean by fictional? Fictional means the stories which are not real or true. We can say it is imaginative and it exists in stories, novels, and all these places. So now let's move to our poem. Here we are told about that this story is about a young dragon who is sick. Okay, he is unable to breathe fire as he usually does. जैसे वो हमेशा फायर ब्रीथ करता था, लेकिन अभी वो फायर ब्रीथ नहीं कर पा रहा है क्योंकि वो बीमार है. Will the dragon get his fire back? Let us read the poem and find out. हम इस पोएम में देखेंगे कि क्या वो वापस से ब्रीथ कर पा रहा है फायर या नहीं. Okay. So our first stanza is, what can I do? The young dragon cried. You can see here. What can I do? The young dragon cried. Although I have simply tried and tried, it doesn't matter how hard I blow, I cannot get my fire to go. Here, in this stanza, young dragon is crying out to his mother that even though he is trying so hard to blow fire, yet he was unable to give out fire. इस पैराग्राफ में यंग ड्रैगन जो है वो रो रहा है और अपनी मदर को बोल रहा है कि वो बहुत कोशिश कर रहा है फायर को ब्लो करने के लिए, लेकिन वो ऐसा नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो वो बहुत उदास है और वो रो रहा है. नाउ इन द सेकेंड स्टेंजा उसकी मदर उसको बोल रही है, ओपन योर माउथ, हिज मदर सेड, इट्स नो वंडर योर थ्रोट्स आर रेड, योर थ्रोट्स रेड, your scales are cold, you must be ill, I think you must have caught a chill. तो उसकी मदर बोल रही है, on hearing, mother asked him to open his mouth. जब वो बोल रहा था तो उसकी मदर ने बोला कि अपना मुंह ओपन करके दिखाओ. When she looked inside, जब उन्होंने अंदर देखा, she found his throat was red. तो उन्होंने देखा कि उसके थ्रोट रेड थे एंड इवन स्केल्स वर टू कोल्ड, और जो स्केल्स थे वो बहुत ठंडे थे. सो शी रिकग्नाइज्ड और रियलाइज्ड दैट ही हैड कॉट अ कोल्ड. तो उनको लगा कि उनको रियलाइज़ हुआ कि उसको कोल्ड हुआ है और वो बीमार है. ओके, देन द डॉक्टर केम. थर्ड पैराग्राफ, द डॉक्टर केम. He looked and said, you will need a day or two in bed. Your temperature's down, no doubt. That's the reason your fire has gone out. फिर डॉक्टर कह रहा है, डॉक्टर आया और डॉक्टर ने उसको देखा ड्रैगन को. The doctor examined the dragon and then the doctor advised the dragon. ड्रैगन को डॉक्टर ने एडवाइस किया to take rest, कि तुमको थोड़ा आराम करना चाहिए. The reason why he got no fire was that his temperature was low. और रीज़न ये था कि वो क्यों फायर नहीं ब्लो कर पा रहा था, कि उसका टेम्परेचर बहुत लो था. ओके, नाउ द फोर्थ पैराग्राफ, जस्ट ड्रिंक दिस पेट्रोल, chew these nails, they will help you to warm up your scales. Just take it easy, watch TV, you will soon be as right as rain. You will see. So, as I already told you that this poem is fictional, means this is all the imagination of the poet. Okay, so because this can't be real, so this is all the imagination power of the poet. Okay, so in this paragraph, doctor advised the young dragon. Doctor ने young dragon को advise किया है to drink petrol and chew the nails, कि उसको पेट्रोल पीना चाहिए और chew करने चाहिए nails. He even told to relax and watch TV. और डॉक्टर ने ड्रैगन को बोला है कि तुम आराम करो और टीवी देखो, एंड एश्योर्ड हिम दैट ही वुड बी परफेक्टली फाइन इन अ फ्यू डेज, और उसको एश्योर किया है कि तुम ठीक हो जाओगे, बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाओगे कुछ ही दिनों में, बस आपको आराम करना है. ओके, नाउ द फिफ्थ स्टेंजा. The young dragon did as he was told, and soon his scales stopped feeling cold. He sneezed some sparks, his face glowed bright. He coughed and set the sheets alight. Okay, so then what happened? When the young dragon followed the advice of the doctor, जब यंग ड्रैगन ने डॉक्टर ने जो उसको एडवाइस दी थी वो उसने उसको फॉलो किया. ही कुड सी इम्प्रूवमेंट एज ही नो लॉन्गर फेल्ट कोल्ड, क्योंकि अब उसको अपने अंदर इम्प्रूवमेंट नज़र आ रहा था और अब उसको ठंडा भी नहीं लग रहा था. हिज फेस बिकेम ब्राइट एंड ग्लोइंग एज इट वॉज अर्लियर, और अब उसका फेस बहुत ब्राइट हो गया था और ग्लो कर रहा था जैसे पहले करता था जब वो बीमार नहीं था. When he coughed, जब उसने कफ किया, he even set the sheets on fire, तो कुछ स्पार्क्स निकले जिसकी वजह से जो शीट्स थी वो बर्न हो गई. ओके, उन्होंने the sheets get burnt. Okay, now the last stanza. Oh dear, he cried, I have burnt the bed. It doesn't matter, his mother said. Those sheets were old. Go out and play. Just watch where you breathe fire today. तो उसने जब ब्रीथ किया तो शीट्स बर्न हो गई, तो वो बहुत वरी करने लगा, बहुत चिंता करने लगा. ही इज़ वरीड दैट द बेड गॉट बर्न्ड, कि बेड जल गया. बट द मदर सेड, लेकिन उसकी मदर ने बोला, दैट इट डिडंट मैटर एज द शीट्स वर ओल्ड, कि कोई बात नहीं है क्योंकि जो शीट्स थी वो पुरानी थी. शी इवन टोल्ड हिम टू गो आउट एंड प्ले, और उसने बोला कि तुम बाहर जाओ और खेलो. बट वॉन्ट टू टेक केयर ऑफ द प्लेस वेयर ही ब्रीथ फायर टुडे, लेकिन उसको बोला कि तुम थोड़ा ध्यान रखना कि आज तुम फायर कि कहाँ पे फायर ब्रीथ आउट करते हो, थोड़ा ध्यान रखना अपना. ओके, सो दिस वॉज द पोएम. आई होप दैट यू ऑल understood it. Now you have to read this poem at least 2 to 3 times and you have to learn it. You can see here question answers, word meanings are given here. Scales, then chill, right as rain, alight. Okay, so you have to do these word meanings in your notebook as well. Okay, so you have to read this poem 2 to 3 times. You have to learn it and you have to write these word meanings in your notebook. Okay, so this is all for today. It's the exercise of this poem and question answers we will do in our next video. Thank you.